I'm supposed to be working somewhere, doing something, but let's do some guitar aerobics because that's more important. All right. Well, this is pretty cool. I'm looking at week 14, exercise 98. The technique is rhythm, kind of a blues rock and roll thing. This is great. All right, we're going to do some A, D, and E power chords, like an A5 moving to an A6, like this. Then we go to D, then E, back to A, something like that. This, I think you can have some flexibility, change this up a little bit. Now, I don't totally agree with the way this is written. To me, it sounds goofy to do two A5s, two A6s, two A5s, two A6s like this. That's just too happy. I only want one A6, so I want two A5s, one A6, then three A5s, and one A6, and one A5. That sounds better to me, but I'll try to stick with the book. So the A5 measure twice, the D5 twice, the E5 twice. But what he's saying there is tip. Although this is only a 3-bar example with repeats, you can transform it into a basic 12-bar blues by following this pattern. The 1 chord, which is A, for 4 measures. The 4 chord, which is your D, for 2 measures. Back to the 1 chord for 2 measures. The 5 chord for 1 measure. The 4 chord for 1 measure. And the 1 chord for 2 measures. Something like that. So, anyway, let's see what we got here. An A string is your 5th string. That's the root of the chord. And this note is the 5th note in the scale. If you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's your 5th, which is an E. But we get our E on a different string. Much more handy on the 4th string, 2nd fret. That's why it's an A5. All right, now when you add your ring finger, you got the 6th note of the scale. I'll prove it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. F sharp, F sharp. That's why it's called A6, and that's what those numbers mean. So we're going to do A, D, and E using the same treatment. So I'll try to do it like a blues progression. I might do it a little different than what he said. I'm just going to feel it. I'm going to go. Resist adding a little something in there. So, sometimes you got to play it really straight. Sometimes you can vary it. Now, if you have any problem following that chord progression, we need to talk, okay? I mean, you should be able to feel that like you feel your own I don't know, body part. It should be part of you. It should be really internal. This shouldn't be like, well, hold on here. This is really, what's the program? You should be able to feel that blues. If you've ever heard of like Chuck Berry, the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, Jimi Hendrix, or Muddy Waters, or B.B. King. If you've ever heard of any rock and roll in your life, or blues, you should know that pattern. Or maybe you didn't pay attention. So now maybe it's time. But I'm here to help you. If you missed that, which is okay. That's why I have this channel, because I don't want anybody not knowing this stuff. So let's just do it one more time. I'm going to tell you what it is. A. Well, let's let's even get the metronome going. Yeah. Help us focus. Squirrel. All right. Let's take about, 114. Keep her moving. 1, 2, 3. It's A. 2 of them. 3 A's. 4 A's. Now go to D for 2. 1, 2. Back to A. Here's your E. D. A. And then stay on A. Repeat. A. One more time. So I had to put in a little ending, but anyway, I did 3 verses of it. Each one was 12 bars, and I, just from reading what he said there about how many measures of each chord, and so I submitted to this, even though, at a blues jam, you could just kind of make your own thing up and go crazy. You can make it 11 bars or 13 bars, but those are going to seem a little lopsided. 12-bar blues measures out really well. So anyway, these are power chords, a root and a fifth, and then you add that sixth, which is like, we'll see what he comes up with in the book later. So I'll try not to interject my own experiences in there too much, because I've got a lot of other videos with this kind of thing. You can look those up if you want. Cool, man. Well, that was fun to do. Good practice. I'm going to extend this video just a little bit and try the first one, which really gave me a lot of trouble. That's number 92. I just wanted to see if I could do it. All right, that one really gave me a lot of trouble. That was my video. Guitar teacher struggles with number 92, guitar aerobics alternate picking. All right, I just did it. So I guess maybe I was just having a weird day. All right.